I am here with you now. You can let the day end. Whatever the hours behind you held, whatever you carried through them, you can set it down at the edge of this bed and leave it there until morning. Let us settle in together. You don't have to do anything well tonight. You don't have to relax correctly, or breathe in any particular way, or empty your mind, or perform any kind of stillness. Those are old expectations, and we are leaving them behind. The only thing we are doing here is moving slowly through your body, one part at a time, with a gentle hand. You will tense a muscle softly, and then you will let it go. That is the whole of it. A small holding, a longer release. Your body already knows how to do this. We are only reminding it that it is allowed. If there is pain in you tonight, you are welcome here. If there is tension that has lived in your shoulders, or your jaw, or your hips for so long that you've forgotten it was ever a guest and not a permanent resident, you are welcome here. We will not try to fix any of it. We will only visit each place softly, the way you might visit an old friend who has been waiting a long time to be acknowledged. Find the shape your body wants to take in the bed. Not the shape you think you should be in. The shape that feels like a small mercy. If you need a pillow under your knees, place one there. If your neck wants a softer angle, give it one. You are allowed to take up space tonight. Let your eyes close, or let them rest half open and dim, whichever feels more like an ending. And take one slow breath in through the nose, a breath that doesn't have to be deep, only honest. And let it out through the mouth, a long, quiet sigh, the kind you make when no one is watching. One more like that. In gently. Out completely. We will begin at your feet, and we will move upward slowly with all the time in the world. Bring your attention down to your feet. All the way down to the soles, the arches, the small bones of the toes. These feet have carried you through another day. Through floors and stairs, and waiting rooms and rooms you didn't want to be in. They have asked for nothing. Gently and without strain, curl your toes inward, as if you were trying to hold a small leaf between them. Just a soft squeeze. Hold that gentle tension for a breath. And now let it go. Let the toes spread open, soft, unclenched, the small muscles releasing back into the bed. Notice the warmth that arrives there almost immediately. That is your body remembering how to rest. Now flex your feet, drawing the toes back toward your shins, the way you might do half asleep on a long flight. Feel the soft pull along the back of the calves. Hold it lightly, no harder than necessary. And release. muscles slack, the calves softening like something melting slowly into warm water. And now, one more time, point the toes downward, away from you, a soft elongation through the top of the foot and into the shin. A small holding, and a longer letting go. The feet, the ankles, the lower legs, all of them resting now. It's heavier than they were a moment ago. Honest weight. Honest stillness. Let your attention stay with them for a moment longer. If there is any tightness still threaded through the calves, any familiar ache, you don't have to chase it out. You only have to let it be witnessed. That is often enough. The body softens when it feels seen. Drift your awareness upward now into the thighs. These long muscles that hold you upright through the day, that lift you out of chairs, that carry you up flights of stairs without ever being thanked. Gently press the backs of your thighs downward into the mattress. Not hard. Just enough to feel the muscle engage, the quadriceps and the hamstrings firming together for a breath. Hold that quiet tension. And release. Feel the thighs sink back into the bed, heavier than before, the long muscles spreading wide across the surface beneath you. If you notice a small involuntary twitch as they let go, that is only the nervous system exhaling. Let it. Now bring a soft attention to the hips. So much lives there. The hips are where we hold the things we couldn't say, the days we braced through, the patients we didn't know we were running on. Squeeze the glutes gently, a small contraction, no more than is comfortable. Hold for a breath, and let them release fully. Let the hips widen. Let the pelvis settle deeper into the bed, the way a stone settles into a riverbed when the current finally lets it be still. If there is old tension here, the kind that has been with you for years, you don't have to interrogate it. You don't have to know its name. You only have to let it loosen by half a degree. That is plenty. We are not trying to undo a lifetime tonight. We are only beginning a kindness. Feel the whole lower half of your body now, from the toes through the calves, the thighs, the hips. It's heavy. Supported. Asking nothing of you. Held entirely by the bed, by the floor beneath the bed, by the patient ground beneath the floor. Let the attention rise into the belly. The soft center of you. The place that has held nervousness on hard days, that has tightened without your permission in difficult conversations, that has clenched against fear, so often it has forgotten what neutral feels like. Take a slow breath in through the nose, and let the belly rise as it fills. not a forced breath. Just an honest one. And as you exhale, let the belly fall, soft and unguarded. The belly is allowed to be soft here. No one is looking. No one is judging the shape of it, or the rise of it, or the way it moves under your hand, if your hand happens to be resting there. Gently draw the belly in toward the spine, a small tightening of the lower abdomen, almost imperceptible from the outside. Hold that subtle engagement. And release. Let the belly drop entirely. Let it be unheld for a moment, perhaps the first time today. Bring some quiet attention now to the lower back, the small of it, the place where the spine meets the pelvis. So many of us live with a low, steady ache here that we have stopped calling pain because it has become a kind of weather, something we move through without naming. Press the lower back gently into the bed, as if you were trying to flatten a small natural curve there. Hold for a breath. And release. Let the spine find its own resting shape, neither pressed nor arched, simply supported. Feel the belly soft. The lower back surrendered. The breath moving on its own, without your supervision, the way it has been doing your whole life, faithfully, while you were busy with other things. You can trust it now to keep going without you. You can let it become a quiet rhythm somewhere underneath the rest of you. Let your awareness drift upward now into the chest. The ribs that have expanded and contracted thousands of times today without a single thought from you. The heart beating its faithful pattern beneath them, asking for nothing. Gently draw the shoulders up toward the ears, the way you might if a cold wind passed through. A small lift. Hold that familiar tension for a breath. You may recognize this shape. It might be the shape your shoulders have been holding for hours or for years. Now let them fall. Let them drop fully, the way they want to, the way they have been waiting to. Feel the distance between your shoulders and your ears grow. Feel the neck lengthen quietly. Notice if there is a small ache that surfaces as the muscles let go. That ache is not new. It was there before. It is only being noticed now because the bracing has stopped. Now squeeze the shoulder blades gently together, as if you were trying to hold something soft between them. Feel the upper back engage, the muscles between the shoulder blades drawing close. A small holding. And a complete release. Let the shoulder blades slide apart, wide across the back of the ribs, the upper back softening into the mattress like a cloth laid down flat. The chest opens a little as this happens. Not because you've forced it open, but because the back has stopped pulling. Take a breath here, slow and unhurried. Feel the ribs expand to all sides, the front, the back, the space beneath the arms. And let the breath leave you fully. An exhale that doesn't end early. An exhale that finishes its sentence. The shoulders are heavy now. The chest is soft. The upper back is supported entirely by the bed beneath it. There is nothing left for these muscles to hold tonight. They can hand the weight back to the world. The world has always been willing to carry it. Move your awareness down the length of your arms. From the shoulders, through the upper arms, into the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, all the way to the hands. These hands have done so much today. They have typed and held cups and opened doors and gestured through conversations. They have texted people back and put things away and reached for things that were almost out of reach. They deserve a rest they don't have to ask for. Make a gentle fist with both hands. Not tight. Just a soft closing of the fingers into the palm. Hold for a breath. And release. Let the fingers uncurl slowly, the way they might if you had just fallen asleep holding something and the something had slipped away. Let the palms open. Let the fingers rest however they fall. Now gently press the entire arm down into the bed, the back of the hand, the forearm, the upper arm, the shoulder. A soft, full-length engagement, no more pressure than necessary. Hold it for a breath, and let it release completely. Feel the arms become heavy. Genuinely heavy. It's heavier than you usually allow them to be. There is a particular kind of fatigue that lives in the hands of people who work with them all day, or who clench them in their sleep, or who never quite put them down. If your hands have known that kind of weariness, let them know now that they can stop. They are not on duty anymore tonight. They don't have to grip anything. They don't have to be ready. The arms fall open at your sides, or rest across the belly, or wherever they naturally want to be. The fingers are slightly curled the way they curl when sleep is close. The wrists are loose. The elbows are unbraced. The whole length of each arm has surrendered to the surface beneath it. Bring your awareness now to the neck. The slender column that holds the weight of your head all day, faithfully, without complaint, while you do everything else. Gently press the back of your head into the pillow, a small lengthening of the back of the neck. Not a hard press. Just a soft acknowledgement of contact. Hold for a breath. And release. Let the head rest fully on whatever supports it. Let the neck become completely passive, the muscles along its sides softening, the front of the throat soft as well, unguarded. Move the attention to the jaw. So much tension hides here, especially at the end of long days. Gently bring your teeth together, just enough to feel the jaw muscles engage. A small holding. And now let the teeth part. Let the lower jaw fall slightly open, the way it does in deep sleep. The tongue softens behind the lower teeth. The throat opens. There is a kind of quiet that arrives in the head when the jaw lets go. Let it arrive. Now draw attention to the muscles around the eyes. These small, intricate muscles that have been focusing, scanning, reading, watching all day long. Gently close the eyes a little more firmly, a soft squinting, no harder than a quiet wince. Hold for a breath, and release completely. Let the eyelids become weightless. Let the small muscles at the corners of the eyes go slack. Feel the warmth that gathers behind closed lids when the eyes finally stop working. And the forehead. The brow. The space between the eyebrows where we hold the day's thinking. Lift the eyebrows gently, the way you might in mild surprise. Hold for a breath, and let them fall. Let the forehead become wide and smooth, an open field with nothing written on it. The scalp loosens. The temples soften. Even the small muscles behind the ears, which you have never thought about in your life, are allowed to rest now. The whole face is unguarded. There is no expression it has to hold. No one is reading it. It can simply be a face at rest. Now let the attention widen. Not focused on any single place, but resting across the entire length of you. From the crown of your head through the soft face, the released jaw, the lengthened neck, the open chest, the heavy arms, the soft belly, the surrendered hips, the long thighs, the quiet calves, all the way down to the feet, which feel far away now, far away and warm. The whole body is held. It's held by the bed. It's held by the room. Held by the night outside the room. You don't have to keep yourself together tonight. You don't have to hold any of your own pieces in place. Everything is being held for you gently by a world that is bigger than your worries. If there is a place in your body where pain still lives, where it could not be released by anything we did tonight, that is allowed. Some pain is not asking to be removed. It is asking to be accompanied. You can let it rest beside you here, the way you might let a tired animal sleep at the foot of the bed. It doesn't have to leave for you to rest. And if the mind starts to wander, as minds do, that is also allowed. You don't have to bring it back. You can let thoughts drift through like clouds at the edge of a darkened sky. They will keep moving. They always do. You don't have to follow them anywhere. There is a slow rhythm underneath all of this, a soft pulse in the sound around you, gentler than a heartbeat, steadier than thought. You don't have to listen for it. It is already moving through you, the way the tide moves through a quiet harbor at night, lifting everything by a fraction, lowering it again, lifting, lowering the way breath does, the way sleep does, the way the body returns to itself when no one is asking anything of it. Notice how heavy you have become. Not heavy in a difficult way. Heavy in the way that warm stones are heavy after a long day in the sun. Heavy in the way a child is heavy when they have fallen asleep in your arms. The edges of your body feel soft now, less defined than they were when we started. You may not be entirely sure where your hands end and the sheets begin. You may notice the bed and the body becoming the same quiet thing. That is good. That is the boundary that loosens when sleep is near. The breath has slowed. You didn't ask it to. It simply did, the way breath does when the body trusts the moment. In slowly. Out slowly. No effort behind any of it. There is nothing left to do tonight. Nothing left to remember. Nothing left to plan. The day is finished. Tomorrow will arrive on its own, without your help. It always has. It always will. You can let go of being the one who holds it all together. Just for tonight. Just for these hours. Somebody else, something else, the night itself, will hold it for you. You can rest now. You have earned this. You have always been allowed this, even on the nights you weren't sure. You can stay here as long as you like. There is no ending to arrive at. There is no next thing waiting. If sleep has already started to find you, let it. You don't have to wait for the end of my voice. You can drift now, mid-sentence, mid-breath, mid-thought. That is the kindest way to leave. If sleep hasn't come yet, that is also fine. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to perform readiness. You can simply lie here, soft and held, and let the rest of the night unfold without you. Rest is happening even when sleep is not. The body is repairing itself in this stillness. The nervous system is unclenching. Something quiet is being restored in you, whether or not you are aware of it. I will let my voice grow softer now. The way someone might lower their voice when they realize you are almost asleep. You don't need me to lead you anywhere else. The path from here is yours, and it is short, and it bends gently downward into rest. Let the heaviness in your limbs grow. Let the warmth in your chest spread. Let the dark behind your closed eyes become softer, more like velvet than like absence. You are safe here. You are held here. You can rest now. Good night. Good night. Good night.